Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a little bit of history by reading Surviving the Great Chicago Fire. This book is by Joe Cleland. And we're going to start off with a little bit of history about the Chicago flag. One star in Chicago's official flag stands for Building of Fort Dearborn. The next star stands for the Great Chicago Fire, and the last two stand for the World's Fairs in 1893 and 1933. The top and bottom blue stripes represent Lake Michigan and the Chicago River. One of the largest fires of the 19th century burned for 2 days and destroyed 4 square miles in Chicago. More than 300 people lost their lives and 100,000 lost their homes. Several different reasons for the start of the fire have been suggested. The most well-known is that it began when a cow kicked over a lantern in Miss O'Leary's barn. Regardless of the reason, Chicago was devastated by the fire. The citizens, however, were committed to rebuilding this great city. Within just 4 years, workers rebuilt what was lost. Chicago was better than ever. Again, that was about their flag. They also shared a news clipping from the fire itself. October 8th, 1871 had been an exciting day for Josh Watterson. He'd spent the day with his dad on the fire wagon. That evening, Josh's brother asked him about his adventure. "Josh, did you embarrass Father by going to work with him today?" "Are you kidding? Josh was great. We put him on the job immediately." "I smell smoke coming from outside." "Could the fire you fought earlier still be smoldering?" "Maybe." "Dad, I'm going outside to take a look. That smoke smell is getting stronger." "You know, you might be right. Let's go check it out." "You're right. That's a new fire. Look, across the river, the O'Leary's barn is on fire." "Dad, we've got to get to the firehouse. Let's go." "We'll be okay, Martha. Take the boys and head for the lake." "I love you both. Be careful." "Someone in the watchtower is sending out the alert. The rest of the men will be coming soon." As Josh and his dad rush on, a wind whips the fire into raging tongues of fire. "Dad, the wind is pushing the fire toward the center of the city." "Yes, I see. I hope we can stay ahead of it." The fire does not catch up to them. When they reach the firehouse, they find that other firefighters are gearing up. "Josh, put this on. Then let's load up and go." "Yes, sir." Wood and wind, the firemen's worst enemies. Josh, grab that hose. Hour after hour, the firefighters battle the roaring flames. The heat is intense, but the exhausted men keep working to put out the fire. "Josh, you are one brave kid." "Thanks, sir. I guess the sense of duty does that to a fellow." Meanwhile, James, Joy, and their mother join the crushing crowd, struggling to get to safety. All are rushing towards Lake Michigan, hoping to escape from the flames and smoke by crossing the water. Suddenly, a loud crash thunders through the roar of the fire. The already panicky crowd screams wildly. James, Joy, and their mother turn to look. "The lake never seemed this far away. I hope we can find boats when we get there. I don't know which is worse, getting burned or being stomped on by a horse." "The courthouse bell tower is down." "Oh no, Dad and Josh went that way. And the prisoners are loose." Josh and his father are not harmed by the falling courthouse bell tower, nor by the escaped prisoners. But at 3:20 a.m., after nearly 5 hours of helping force back the flames, they face a new problem. Look, that burning timber just landed on the water tower. Hey, what's happened to the water? Perhaps the pumps at the waterworks have been destroyed by the fire. We can't help anymore. Head for the lake. Watch out! As the spark ignites the boy's shirt, Josh throws himself at the child to smother the flame. I'm sorry it hit you so hard. Are you okay? What's your name? I'm Billy. My shoulder's burned, and it hurts a lot, but I think I'll be okay. Josh, I'm proud of you. You're quick thinking. You saved that little boy's life. Thanks, but we need to get to the lake quickly. Back at the edge of Lake Michigan. We made it. Now just pray no sparks land on these sails, and pray that your father and brother are alive. Look, they are alive, sir. Please turn this boat around. We need to go back to get them. Father said they would be okay, and I always believed them. Despite the devastation all around them, the Waterson family has a reason to rejoice. We have made it this far. We will survive. We're all together and safe again. After 24 hours, pouring rains bring welcome relief. Boats return to the city. People crawl out from hiding places. Josh, you were right. We will survive. I've always loved rain, but this is by far the best rain shower ever. By Tuesday morning, the fire is out. The devastation is enormous, but many buildings remain standing. To their amazement, the Watersons find their home has been spared. With thankful hearts, they head out to help others less fortunate. It feels good to build shelter for those people left homeless. It's our turn to help them survive. Months have passed, and the mayor of Chicago holds a survival celebration. We are here today to honor those who have saved lives, who rebuilt homes, and who cared for those who suffered. At this time, I would like to call on our fire chief. I want to thank our firemen and the many volunteers who helped fight the fires. Also, I have a special award for a courageous young man, Josh Waterson and Billy. Will you please come up? Please accept this Medal of Honor for your quick thinking that saved the life of this young boy. You are a tribute to your family, to our city, and to the youth of the day. Thank you, sir, but I was just doing my duty. So, inside of this book, they also have a place where you can discover more. So one of the first questions that's asked, what was the real cause of the Great Chicago Fire of 1871? No one knows for sure what really started the fire. One legend is that Mrs. O'Leary's cow kicked over a lantern inside the barn, which caught nearby straw on fire. It is true that flames were first seen near the O'Leary's barn. However, in 1911, the newspaper reporter who submitted that explanation admitted he made it all up. The most accepted explanation seems well-founded. Mr. O'Leary told officials that on October 8, 1871, Mr. Daniel Sullivan came to Mr. O'Leary's door to alert the family that there was a fire in their barn. Decades later, just before he died, Mr. Sullivan confessed that he had sneaked into the O'Leary's barn to steal milk and that he had started the fire. Also, something interesting. In the 19th century, it was very common for boys to take the same jobs as their fathers. As you see in the book with this fictional character, that Josh Waterson, he took the same job as his father. It was also uncommon for a boy at 16 to still be in school, which he was still in school. So that is also unusual. We read before also that it took 4 years to rebuild Chicago. That is extraordinary. 4 years to rebuild the city. And as we said before, they're greater than ever. So that is so awesome. And if you want to learn more, you can take time to look up the Chicago Fire on the NFPA.org website. That is NFPA.org. They have great educational lessons on that website, along with videos that you can watch. And we will continue to be sharing those. I really hope that you enjoyed this story. I'll see you next time.